Hi guys, it's Strashme, obviously. You guys are back for more videos and I really can't believe this. So since you're back, go ahead and hit that bell, subscribe to my channel, hit it twice if you want notifications for when I upload, and make sure you like this video. In this video, I'm gonna be creating this look on camera while I answer your questions. I asked you guys to drop some questions on my last Instagram post and I got some really good ones. So keep watching if you wanna know a little bit more about me. It's a little bit more personal. I do show you makeup products, but I don't get super far in depth with technique. So yeah, just keep watching if you want to hear me talk a lot about myself. And hey guys, so I asked you guys to ask me questions on my last Instagram post. I said nothing was off limits, so I'm gonna do my best to just choose what I feel like is the most intense, kind of juiciest questions. I'm gonna narrow it down to maybe 10, and then yeah, I hope you guys get your little, you know, fix and thrill of what my opinion is on random stuff. Yeah. I'm gonna pick a question and answer the question while I'm doing like my next makeup step. I always want to make everything on my channel makeup related because I know that's why you guys follow me. So the first question is by Amy Garibaldi 90, and the question is, since you're from Alaska, I'm not knowledgeable to the state, but I'm assuming it's small. Have you ever dated the same person as your friend slash family member? Good question. I have not, but she is right. Like the state is, or the city is very small. That's like a rule. Like it's a given, like you do not date inside your friend group. Anchorage is small, but it's not that small. So bitch, find someone else, because if you do, that's it. You're exiled. Like you cannot ever come back from that. This is the Huda Beauty Complexion Perfection Primer. I'm not gonna say I never dated someone that like I didn't know who their ex was, because it's like, it's a small town. You know, you always know someone's ex. So you just gotta be, you know, can you fight? You just gotta be able to stand by your decision. Ooh, that's funny. Okay. If there was one thing in the industry that could have held you back, negative people, feedback, etc., what would it have been and how did you overcome it? I'll have to think about that. Let's see. What would have brought me down had I let it? You know what? Me. Like, probably myself. Because for my skin, I'm using the MAC foundation Studio Sculpt. This is a high coverage moisturizing foundation. And then I'm using the MAC Cosmetics 24-hour concealer. Okay, so back to what could have held me back. I think just myself. And what I mean when I say that is like, in order to have a platform on social media, you kind of have to create this, you know, strict regimen of discipline and like not letting what people say get to you, and also posting, and not only posting, but like posting high quality, good quality, original content. So you're like juggling a million different things and it can get really overwhelming at times. So what I'm trying to say is, I think if I didn't have a good solid sense of like what I'm doing and why I'm doing this, I totally could have been my biggest downfall, because it's just a lot of work. Okay, we're gonna set our under eyes with the Beauty Bakery Flower. And I use a makeup Shack brush. This is the T5. It's like a short dual fiber brush. I like using a brush for my under eye because I feel like it like packs the product into like any type of fine line area a little bit more strategically than a beauty blender does. Okay, so let's move on to another question. How did you end up in Alaska? It's so unique to see someone so creative in the boondocks. I can't help but think vampires are gonna get your ass after seeing 30 Days of Night. My god, I am a vampire. That's so funny that you said that. I was born here. So this is the new Anastasia Beverly Hills eyebrow gel, and then I'm gonna use their Dip Brow pomade, and this is in ash brown. I'm just kind of like lightening the base of my eyebrows, and then I'm gonna add the color in that matches my hair, so you guys will see. So I'm gonna do this first because we want to get rid of that dark black color. And I basically want my eyebrow to match like my roots. So as you guys can see, that totally took the black out of my eyebrow color. No lie, sometimes when I do my Strashme brow, I don't get the really fine hairs right here. It's just like one of those things where you're having like an off brow day. You can notice it's like a little bit more blocky than I would like, just in, well, this area looks good, but right here is, I'm having an issue with that. So I just wanted to call myself out. I kind of know that that looks like trash. I'm gonna show you how I actually fixed that in a minute. The next question is, do you ever struggle with colorism in the Black community being light skinned? What experience have you had? Much love to you, mamas. Wow. I would actually benefit from colorism, so I can't say that I would have ever struggled from it or with it. I think a lot of lighter complected people or a lot of biracial people have these experiences in life and within the Black community that make them feel isolated or like they don't belong. This is the Makeup Revolution Prime and Lock eyeshadow primer. That has been an experience of mine, but do I feel like that was colorism coming for me? I can't say that it is, because colorism isn't powerful in the Black community. Where colorism is really powerful is actually at a job interview, where I might get the job position over the dark-skinned girl. Do you see how that might benefit me? I understand that there is privilege in lighter complected Black women, and if you're a lighter complected Black woman and you don't understand that you have privilege, you should read about it. Zendaya is a really good example of a biracial woman who doesn't allow colorism to benefit her. Okay, so this is how I fixed that blockiness. You see how it's like creating kind of like a hair-like effect with the primer? Yeah. You guys are gonna learn all the eyebrow tricks with me. This is Eden from the Prism palette by Anastasia Beverly Hills. It is the perfect coral color for this hair. It's like coral with like a little bit more orange, so works great. So this is from Danielle, D-A-N-Y-E-L-L, Desiree, D-E-S-E-R-E-E _ how do you balance being motivated / artistic with smoking the gas? I live in Denver. I had to stop smoking because I was so complacent when smoking, but Lord knows if I could balance the two, I would. That's just what it is. It's just about balance. I do not smoke if I have to do anything. Like I can't. Like all of my friends will tell you. Before I get really too deep into that, I'm gonna actually go in with Sphere. I'm not a smoker who can like smoke and be really productive, but I know that about myself. So I don't smoke during the daytime. I don't know why, but I like love lime green with this hair color. I think it's because it contrasts. But okay, let's see. Oh, ooh. How is being a Black person in Alaska? Do you feel isolated? Is there a Black community in 8K? Oh shit, okay. Oh, I'm going into my inner corner with Lucid in the palette. So being Black in Alaska is definitely interesting. But you know, for the most part, people are pretty chill here. You know, but yeah, is it a red state? Is there a lot of yeehaw going on? Absolutely. This is the NYX Cosmetics black liquid liner in matte black. Okay, ooh. So this question is from _capital_cat. What are some of your pet peeves about the beauty community? Pet peeves about the beauty community. Okay, pet peeve. I fucking know. Woo, this whole give credit culture. Okay, so I shouldn't say the give credit culture. It's like the stealing credit culture, like how it's just totally okay to steal like a smaller designer influencer shit and nobody's gonna do anything, nobody's gonna say anything. As a matter of fact, they'll probably attack the person, which is like so fucking irritating. But also, okay, yes, give me a wing. Like, I wish people would stop copying. It's like, it's a very real thing. Like, people definitely steal, like, very big influencers, like, steal from smaller influencers all the time. And it sucks. And I really wish that there was some way that small influencers could protect themselves. People will recreate a look and then want the credit for the recreation because somebody else recreated it. And like, they want, like, it's like, what? Like, okay, so I went ahead and I just finished off my eyeliner. I added a little bit of the Suva Beauty Fanny Pack on top of the black and then in my waterline, so. I'm gonna apply my lashes while I answer the next question. What's your day job? You know, I would consider a day job to me is something that you do like full time. And so now my day job is social media. I have a side job that used to be my day job that is a retail, you know, situation at a jewelry store. So it's humble. It's a humble flex. I love the people there. I love the manager specifically. When you work for good people, like, that's such a blessing because there's so many fucking shitty ass work environments in the world. This is the Covergirl Exhibitionist mascara. It's waterproof. This is my 3rd time trying it. I like it for the top. I'm still struggling with the big fat brush on the bottom. So we're gonna give it another try today. Hopefully it works out. This person asked me about 5 or 6 different ones in one paragraph. I'm just gonna choose some of them. So let's see. More tea on your filming setup is one question. It's really not like super glamorous. So I have 2 softbox lights, like big ones, here and here. And then I have a ring light right behind my camera right now that I'm like staring into. And then behind me, I actually have an industrial kind of like HD light. And it's sitting on a table. And this is a clothing rack. It's like a freestanding wardrobe. And I've taken a fabric from like literally like Joann's Fabrics and I've like clothesline clipped it straight to the sides. Like, that's my setup. You just have to be resourceful. Like, I've been broker than broke before, so I know how to like finagle some shit, you know what I mean? So yeah. Being a mom, a self-employed influencer, and a Black businesswoman, where do you find your sense of strength? When and how do you learn to trust yourself and your artistic ability? How do you rid the self-questioning quotation, am I good enough? Can I do this? Ooh, this is a really good one to end with. I'm not gonna get too deep, but this is Bellini from the new Anastasia Beverly Hills Sunset collection. And then this is Rolling Like a Honey, incredible cosmetics, just like rolly gloss, such a throwback. I think if I thought about it too much, I wouldn't be doing any of this. And that is because, you know, your insecurities and your concerns with failure are your enemy when it comes to yourself. And you have to know that, and you have to get to a place to where you are aware of your fears creeping into your thoughts and stopping you from making moves and decisions. And when you start to become riddled with fear and insecurity, it's really important that you stop and you acknowledge what's happening. Because if you don't, you might think that it's true, and it's not. And it's even more tricky to do when you are the person being negative towards you. It's tricky to call out. It's tricky to see the difference because it's like, it's you, that these are your thoughts. Okay. Jesus Christ. You have to kind of protect yourself from yourself and those thoughts, and they're normal. They're totally normal. But what's also normal and what's healthy and what people don't tell you is that healthy people have a way of comforting themselves through that. Unhealthy people don't. Unhealthy people believe it and they let it consume them and they act accordingly. Healthy people, they're like, bitch, I don't have time for this. Yeah, I feel like shit today, but you know what? I'm gonna do it anyway because I trust that I've found my purpose and I know this is what I'm supposed to be doing. So I hope you guys really enjoyed this video. I'm all done with my makeup. If you guys like videos like this, if you guys like more personal stuff with me doing my makeup, let me know in the comments. Make sure that you like, make sure that you subscribe. Hit the bell 2 times if you want the notification that my videos are up. And as always, you guys have a really good day. Thanks for joining me.